Ready? All right, it's now 1:30 on Tuesday, February 17th, 2026. We're going to commence the proceedings before the Special Magistrate for Code Enforcement for the City of Palatka. By way of introduction, my name is Ron Brown. I am an attorney licensed in the state of Florida. Pursuant to state statute and city code, I've been appointed by the City Commission of City Palatka to preside over today's proceedings. Yeah, everybody needs to silence cell phones, please. This is being recorded, so it's important that we have a clean record. This is a hearing where the city is going to be making presentations concerning alleged violations of city code, presenting some evidence and testimony in support of those allegations. The respondents who are here will have an opportunity to present any evidence and testimony that they may have regarding the allegations and ask any questions they may have of the city with regard to the matters that are before us. This is not a formal court of law. We're not bound by the formal rules of evidence or the formal rules of civil procedures you might find in the local courthouse. We are bound by law, however, by the basic notions of due process and fairness, and that requires that make sure everybody has an opportunity to be heard, that everybody has an opportunity to know the charges that are being brought, and to see the evidence and testimony that's being presented. They also have an opportunity to ask any questions that they may have. The other thing that's important is that all of the evidence that is presented be what is called substantial and competent evidence. That is, evidence that's based on personal knowledge, and it's evidence that would allow a reasonable person to reach a reasonable conclusion as to the matter at hand. You don't have to agree on that conclusion, but it just allows people to reach a reasonable conclusion. The city is going to be making its presentations regarding what they believe are violations. I may have some questions of them during their presentation. They usually present some demonstrative evidence, that's lawyer speak for pictures, photographs, in support of the violation. The respondents will have an opportunity to do the same. If the respondents, however, do enter any evidence, remember it's going to stay with the clerk. It becomes a part of the official record. The other thing is that all the testimony that we're going to be presenting will be sworn testimony and be under oath. And what we do is that we take the testimony, or excuse me, the oath of the city officials who will be making their presentations first, and we will apply that oath to all of the cases that will be before us. And we have 4 scheduled for today's hearing. And this initial presentation also will become a part of the record for any appeal that may be made. And as to the appeal, please keep in mind that appeals from this proceeding go to circuit court. They do not go to City Commission, and an appeal has to be taken within 30 days from the date that the order is signed, which will probably be today. So tomorrow is the first day of those 30 calendar days. So keep that in mind. That being said, we take the cases in the order in which they appear on the agenda, unless we have respondents present, and we do. We're going to take them in the order in which the respondents appear. I'd like first, therefore, to have Mr. Bartelli, who I understand will be taking all the cases today, and you'll be sworn in. Mr. Bartelli, would you please rise for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give today should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? I do. All right, Mr. Bartelli. Let's call the first case number 2025-117, property located at 2104 Kirby Street. I have the owner of record being Brandon Mock. Is Brandon Mock present or anyone representing? Come on up, please. And you are Brandon Mock, the owner of the property?
Yes, sir.
All right, raise your right hand for me. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give today should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can sit until it's time to speak. Mr. Bartelli is going to be talking for a few minutes. The evidence he's presenting will be shown on the monitor. If you have any trouble seeing it, please let me know. We'll make sure you get a paper copy so you have any. And when he's done, you can ask any questions, present any testimony you may have. Mr. Bartelli.
Yes, sir. Harold Bartelli, City Palatka Code Compliance Office. This is reference case 2025-117, 2104 Kirby Street. Violations observed on 8/1/25. Violations of 30-32, 10, Alpha 10, conditions of public nuisance, roof and disrepair. Section 30-32 Bravo. Public nuisance, two abandoned vehicles. Section 30-32 Alpha 1, trash and debris. And Section 30-17, busted windows. Violations first observed on 8/1. Notice of hearing was posted on the property and mailed. Did get a green card on both sides, or the green card was signed for the notice of hearing. Signed and returned I have.
And you posted the property also?
Yes, sir.
All right. And your affidavit of service is included in the record?
Yes, sir.
Why did you post the property in addition to mailing it?
At first, initially, we mailed a notice, I mailed a friendly reminder. Mailed out a friendly reminder on, looks like August the 1st. I'm sorry, I apologize. Then a reminder was sent out on August 1, and it was returned unsigned.
All right. Mr. Mock, if you may, could you come on up and speak in the mic for me? Is the official mailing address 2104 Kirby Street?
Yes, sir.
All right. Did you get the notice that the city is trying to send you certified mail?
I did not get them, no, sir. I don't know, did it come, there was something that came through, I guess you had to go pick it up or
Okay.
something. I had no clue what that was, and I guess obviously it was returned.
All right.
before I
Well,
was
just so
able
you
to-
know, there are two ways under the law that the city is required to try to provide notice. One is by certified mail to the official address of record that's
Yes.
maintained by the property appraiser and tax collector. So they did that, and if you got the notice that said come pick up the mail and didn't do it, that explains why there's a card that gets signed if the postal service delivers it to the person.
Gotcha.
And in the absence of that, they post the property. Did you know about the hearing because of the posting on the property? They post a paper with a notice?
About this hearing, about
Yeah.
everything? Yes, sir.
Okay.
I just recently had got that.
All right, just want to make sure we had the right address and a way to communicate with you. All right, have a seat. You're here. That's good. All right, Mr. Bartelli, tell me about this. You're alleging, it looks like 4 separate violations.
Yes, sir.
One of 30-32A subsection 10, prohibited conditions and public nuisances, that is, the roof is in disrepair.
Yes, sir.
And 30-32B, prohibited conditions and public nuisances, at least one abandoned vehicle.
Yes, sir. Two.
And 30-32A1, prohibited conditions and public nuisances, trash and debris. And 30-171A, broken windows.
Yes, sir.
All right, and you have the pertinent sections of the ordinances included in the record.
Yes, sir.
And you got some photographs for me?
Yes, sir.
And did you take the photographs you're about to show us?
Yes, sir, I did.
And do the photographs accurately represent the condition of the property on the date in which you took them?
Yes, sir.
All right, please proceed.
The photo for 1 Alpha. The violation 30-32 Alpha 10, the roof in disrepair. As you can see, the roof has previously been tarp, plus the rotten and weakened wood in areas. So the whole roof is pretty much in disarray and needs to be replaced.
And this is the section of 30-32A that deals with broken or missing building components,
The roof,
roofing material, and so forth.
roof in disrepair.
Okay, and go back for a moment. What exactly needs to be done to bring that into compliance, the roof?
It's apparently has issues. It's tarp, so I assume it's leaking. Be repaired or replaced.
All right, and replacement requires a permit?
Yes, sir.
Repair require a permit?
No, sir.
All right. Next.
Next, 2 Alpha, I'm sorry. Violation 30-32 Bravo, abandoned vehicles. Actually, there's 2 of them, which the truck there is, it's on the street, so it's not on the property. I understand.
Okay.
The other vehicle, the black vehicle, has no license plate on it.
All right. And so the truck's on the right-of-way and
Yes,
the
sir.
black vehicle's on the property?
Yes, it's on the right of way.
All right, and so neither of them have a license, current license?
The truck does. Its license plate is 9/2023. It's expired.
Okay,
And the black vehicle has no license plate.
all right. And just for the record, just so I know, that is a definition that allows the vehicle to be classified as inoperative. Which means they either be moved or registered. All right, next.
3 Alpha. 30-32 excessive trash and debris, basically,
And we're talking man-made items here?
yes, sir, just collectively in the yard there on the right side of the property. Several items.
And these need to be removed or at least stored out of sight?
Yes, sir.
All right, anything else there?
And for the last one, 30-171, busted windows. The window on the left, it's the top window, it's hard to see, but it is cracked. And the one on the bottom with the white in it, it's the whatever that white, it's something covering the cracked window. So there's two broken windows.
All right. Now, let me ask you, on the left quadrant of windows, you got one actually broken window.
Yes, sir, the top.
On the right,
The bottom one, where the white, it's cracked, but they put that, whatever,
okay.
the white
It- you know,
stuff is in front.
The ordinance, just so we're clear, the ordinance says it has to be replaced with glass. You
Yes,
can't board it.
Correct.
All right.
And that's all I have.
So the cure there is basically replace those two windows with glass.
Yes, sir.
So what I understand is we've got the roof in disrepair, which needs to be repaired so that it's secure,
Yes, sir.
keeps the elements out,
Yes, sir.
doesn't allow entry.
Correct.
Aesthetics aren't quite as important as the security and the entry, correct?
Yes, sir.
And then the abandoned vehicles, at least the one on the property.
Yes, sir.
Well, let me just, out of curiosity, what do the police do when there's an abandoned vehicle on the right of way? Can you park there? Is that a no parking zone?
Yeah, they're not, we've been running across this issue a lot, more so a lot of semis parking. So we are working collaboratively with the Palatka Police Department, and if they're on the right of ways, they've been going out and speaking to the vehicle owners and giving them the opportunities to remove them, or if not, they're
Okay.
tagging them. If they're doing it within the X amount of days, I'm assuming they get towed away.
Right.
So we're working.
Well, there is a provision under Florida law, is there not, to remove abandoned vehicles from rights of way?
Sir?
Is there a provision under Florida law as a way that police can remove abandoned vehicles?
Yes, we are permitted to.
Yeah. You see the highway patrol doing that with the red tags on
Yes.
cars out there. All right. The man-made items on the property just need to be removed and stored,
Yes, sir.
and the two broken windows replaced with
Yes,
glass.
sir.
All right. If he wants to fix the roof, how long does it take to get a permit?
They would have to go to the county and apply for the permit. I don't know the process of how long it takes the county to issue a permit for them. I don't know the answer to that.
Just curiosity, you asked for 30 days for compliance. Does he need to apply for it, get a permit, or fix the roof all within 30 days?
Apply with it within 30 days to have the process working.
All right. All right. Mr. Mock.
Yes, sir.
You have, the county, I think you've heard the summary of it. The county's basically,
I get it.
all right, where are you? Let me ask you about the roof and disrepair. What's your response to that?
That has been kind of an ongoing thing. I recently just got this property put into my name fully. So and of course I haven't had money too. I ain't got $10,000-$15,000 to spend on a roof, of course, you know. And that's pretty much, you know, about it. It's been a money thing. And like I said, I just now got the house into my name to where maybe I could take a mortgage out or something to help try to do
All
that.
right.
Because that's really the biggest thing is.
Well, just so you know, the city's looking for a solution, but they got to work with the county apparently to get it done.
Yes, sir.
What I'm hearing from Mr. Bartelli is you need to make some kind of good faith effort to get a permit application going and pursue it so you can stay in compliance with this. I don't know if you can get an application approved in 30 days. I don't know what kind of response you're going to get, but you need to have some kind of effort.
Yes,
If
sir.
that's your choice with that. I don't know whether this roof can be repaired or not. That's not my
I've
purview.
looked at it, it can be. I mean, like I said, it has been a while that it's been, I guess, y'all say in disrepair or whatever, but,
Well,
it
if you
can
want
be,
to,
but it's gonna take some work and some money.
yeah, well, I understand. I'm just suggesting way to stay out of the city's crosshairs on this in terms of what's going on. Was this a neighborhood complaint, Mr. Bartilli?
Yes. It was a complaint by a city.
All right. these things don't go away is what I'm getting at.
Yes,
People see this. It's pretty obvious that they're going on. A lot of times you get complaints that drive these. All right, the abandoned vehicles, you need to get some license tags on these things,
Yes, sir.
or move it.
Okay.
And just the fact it doesn't have the license, a valid current license tag is the problem. You have any difficulty with that?
No, I don't have a driver's license at this moment. The truck runs. It's just, you know, I mean, I.
Well, it's on the right of way, which is not really on your property. But the city, they may have their own way of wanting to deal with that. So just so you know, it's sitting out there. And then the trash and debris, that's just picking it up,
That's it.
okay? Or getting it out of sight.
Haul it to the scrapyard.
I don't
It's-
think,
It's
you
a
know,
refrigerator and a bunch of bicycles.
All right.
is what
And
it
you got to
is.
repair 2 broken windows.
Yes, sir.
Is that a problem?
That shouldn't be a problem.
Can you
I
do
think
that
I
in
can-
30 days?
I think I can handle that.
All right. Well, here's the thing. If you don't do it in 30 days, you're going to get a $25 a day fine per violation per day.
Yes, sir.
It adds up.
Okay.
Seriously, quickly. So, it's something that needs to be addressed. Anything else you'd like to add to this? Any questions you have about it?
Would there be a way that maybe we can just, like all the rotten wood that's on the face of the house, get that replaced and maybe start working on the roof?
Yeah.
Would that keep me from being in violation with y'all and having to go through this?
I gave you my, I think your lady friend I talked to the other day when I brought
Oh,
you.
you were
Yeah, that was
the
me.
gentleman she spoke with,
Yes.
okay.
Did you have my card number, just keep in touch, and I think I also spoke to her, referenced the city programs that they offer to help, homeowners with programs and stuff to help maybe repair your roof. I was explaining to her that there's
Yes, sir.
those out there to look into those, to maybe get some extra help on the side. But
Gotcha.
as long as you have my number, keep in contact with me, and we're working with you, we will work with you.
Good deal. Yes, sir.
Stay in touch with Mr. Bartelli. You two keep talking. Don't let the compliance date come and go. It's in 30 days, which is going to be on March 19th. Without getting that, you don't want the fines to start.
No, sir.
All right? Right now, there's no fine that's going to accrue unless you have anything else. Based on the evidence and testimony, I want to find that it's appropriate to find that substantial and competent evidence exists to find 4 violations related to the property. One of Section 30-32A10 of the City Code regarding prohibited conditions and public nuisances due to the fact that the roof is in disrepair and the roof must be repaired or replaced, or a good faith effort to acquire a permit with St. Johns County must begin within the 30-day allotted period and must be continued. Don't let that permit process start and then lapse, because you might find yourself back here. 30-32B, prohibited conditions and public nuisances, the abandoned vehicle need to be tagged or removed from the property. You really need to get it off the right-of-way. It's not on your property, but you might find yourself in the crosshairs of city police if you leave it out there. Section 30-32A1, prohibited conditions and public nuisances, trash and debris. That's just take this man-made items that's strewn about the yard, get them out of sight, get them off the property, something.
Yes, sir.
All right? And finally, 30-171A, broken windows, need to replace those 2 windows. And unfortunately, the way the code reads, you can't put boards up there. You actually have to replace them with glass. All right? And it'd be interesting to find a glazer in this day and time. I don't know what that's like, but. So in our order of finding those particular violations, I want to mention also in regard to due process, it looks like the respondent is here. He has received notice by, yes, sir. Sir? Well, I'm going to have to ask that you leave if you can't silence it. Okay? All right. Thank you very much. As to the due process, he's here. He got notice through posting. It looks like it is the correct address. They will be sending the order from this by certified mail to your address, so you might want to go down to the post office and
Okay.
pick it up, all right? Because if it comes in. So anyway, we'll enter those orders. The compliance must be completed no later than the end of business on March 19th, 2026. It's 30 days. In the event of noncompliance, beginning on March 20th, a fine of $25 per day per violation will commence until compliance. So it's like $100 for all 4 of them a day.
Yes, sir.
Don't go there. It adds up faster than you think. You don't want to
Oh,
be
yeah.
dealing with that. Because if it doesn't compliance, they're going to send you another notice, come back here, they're going to ask to have a lien put on this property.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And you know how to get in touch with Mr. Bertelli.
Yes, sir.
All right,
One
listen,
more
thank you
question.
for coming today.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
The gray car, we got to get that out of there pretty much. My pickup truck, I can just back it in to my yard, correct? And the gray car,
The black car,
yes,
it
sir.
has no plates on it, so either put a plate on it or back it into your yard in front, in back or front of the truck.
And then also get in touch with the city about our building improvement grant.
Yeah, that's what I told them.
Okay, can help you with the roof and stuff.
Well, thank y'all.
Thank you. Boy, those are good.
The freezer was the chair.
It's my caffeine jolt. Next case is case number 2025-180. The heirs of Francis L. Williams, and it specifically mentions Daniel Woods Jr., property located at 1016 Olive Street in Palatka. Do we have anyone here who is Daniel Woods Jr. or an heir of Francis L. Williams?
Yes, I'm Daniel Wood Jr.
All right, you got two people.
Actually,
Come on up. And the reason I want you to speak in the microphone is this hearing's being recorded.
yes, sir.
That's the official
I
record.
don't even hear before.
Okay, you related, sir, also?
Yeah, that's my nephew,
That's your nephew. And your name is what, sir?
Daniel Woods Jr.
What is it?
Daniel Woods Jr.
You are Daniel Woods Jr. You're the one who's named on this. All right. And you're an heir of Francis.
No, I'm not. I'm an heir of Daniel and Blanche Woods, my parents.
Okay. The only reason I bring it up, we're just trying to make sure we got the right
I
people.
understand.
And the property appraiser and the tax collector list this property as the heirs of Francis L. Williams et al. And so I'm just letting you know how it's titled.
I'm on Facebook
All right.
myself.
All right, sir, could you raise your right hand for me? You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give today should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, you've been here during the previous hearing. This is Mr. Bartelli's case, and he's going to talk to me first about how this came in front of me, and then what the alleged violations are,
Already know.
and some evidence in support of it. You'll have a chance to ask him any questions after he's done and present any evidence and testimony you may have. And you, sir, I'll leave it up to you as to who you want to call.
Actually, I'm on
All right, I got it.
criminal, can I say, I'm on a criminal case right now. I really don't supposed to be around.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's let Mr. Bartelli do his, and we'll get this thing in order. All right, Mr. Bartelli, you can proceed.
Harold Martelli, City Plaque Code Compliance. This is case 2025-180, address 1016 Olive Street. Violations 30-168, minimum standards of maintenance, no running water on the property. This case was first observed on 10/16/25. Property was posted the county posted it uninhabitable due to there no water running. They posted the property for us on the 17th, 10/17. The property has been posted.
Well, let me ask you something. It talks about the heirs of Francis L. Williams, and there's a Frank Bellamy.
I thought I turned it down, sir.
Well, you can't leave it on.
Let's be right here, no.
I'll say this, it certainly gets your attention.
I apologize.
Can you leave it with the administrator out there?
Yes, I can do that.
Just ask her to hold it for you.
And just make sure everybody else has got theirs off, including me. All right, the respondent has returned. Okay, Mr. Bartelli,
Sir?
go ahead.
Property was posted, notice of violations was mailed, green cards were signed and returned. I was notified by Mr. Bellamy, who's the heirs of, and Mr. Woods, who stays in that property, so I sent letters to both addresses.
All right,
also.
that explains the Bellamy situation.
Yes, sir.
All
It's
right.
the heirs of, and they, and it was.
Well, that
asked
was
to
an
be-
abundance of caution to make sure you
Yes, sir.
covered due process,
So
which is good.
they were notified.
And all that means is, one of the things I'm always concerned about is making sure people have notice of these hearings and notice what they're about. You know when to be here and you get a chance to come and participate. All right, you're here. Thank you for coming. All right, Mr. Bartelli, it looks to me like you've alleged one violation of one code provision, specifically Section 30-168, minimum standards for maintenance, and it cites an unsanitary, unsafe condition, correct?
Yes, sir.
And that condition is, you mentioned no running water?
Yes, sir.
How do you know?
That was verified by the Palatka Gas Authority.
Yes, sir.
Well, let me ask you, Mr. Woods, is there running water in this house?
No, sir. Sir, it was, I had got a grant cause of disability. So the reason why there's no water there, somebody pulled the pipes from the outside and busted in the inside.
Okay.
They snatched the pipes from the outside, sir.
So, but there's no running water going into the inside of the house?
Is
Is anybody living in this house?
Well, I'm working for changing clothes and stuff, sir. You know, and I'm working on the bathroom now. I got the walls tore out trying to locate the problem myself. I don't have the finances myself. I'm on disability. He got me going to criminal court now for violence.
So
I know that
help me understand precisely why is there no running water? I mean, is there,
Pipes were snatched out. I got a $3,000 water bill in 20 days.
okay. Well, this has been going on for how long?
Can I say something else? I
Yeah.
put a shut-off valve. That cost me $400. The city was okay with that. But after they did that, I had to pay money for the shut-off valve on it.
Well, how long has it been in your knowledge that the water's been turned off in this house?
A while now.
A while?
Yes,
More than a
sir.
month?
Huh? Yes,
More than a month? More than a year?
No,
6 months?
I can't. Sir, it's been off a while.
Okay. Mr. Bartelli, do you have any idea how long this, when did you first start investigating this?
The complaint was on
Was it,
15th of October, 25.
all right, does the county records or city records show when the water was turned off?
It should show when the last time the bill was paid, you know.
Okay, you need to speak up here. Come on.
Yes, it does, but
I'm sorry?
I did contact the county, I just Palatka Gas Authority, referenced water, and I did not write it down. I wanted to say it was November, I don't know the correct exact date, no, sir.
It's off now,
Yes.
Yes,
correct?
sir. And
And
I'm
it's
in
been
the
off
process.
for at least a month. Is
I'm
that
in
correct?
the process of getting it fixed, though. I'm waiting
All right.
on well, funds.
Can you get it turned on in 30 days?
No, I can't, sir. I don't have the money like that. I gotta repair the structure of the pipes and all. I'm tearing out the shower wall now. I'm in the process of that. I should have took a picture of it, but yes, I am.
Well, help me out. Is it a materials? Is it contractors and workers, or is it money? What is the issue that keeps you from doing it?
Money.
Okay,
And that's what I'm trying to do myself. You know, but if I can get the help of Todd Lewis that I work for, he said you're gonna get Mr. Wells to come and take a look at it for me, but I gotta come up with the money. I'm on disability, you know.
well, I don't have any jurisdiction or any authority
Yes, sir.
to make money appear for you.
Yes, sir.
I don't have any authority really to change the law on this. The only thing I can get to do today is to determine whether there's a violation of this
It's a
code
violation. I admit.
and how long it's going to take you to fix it, because
Can you
it
give
could
me
start
90
cost, it could start costing money if you
Can
don't
give me
fix
90
it.
days? 90 days?
Well, that's not, you know,
I'm
the
asking,
city's asked for 30, and that's usually a reasonable time.
but I don't have it. It's on me.
It's up to y'all, but
It's on me, sir.
Well, let me
I tried
ask
to
you
get in
this.
touch- I tried to get in touch with Mr.
here,
Walker.
here's the problem,
Yes, sir.
okay? One of the things that I look for
Yes, sir.
is this property owner making a good faith effort to solve this
I paid
problem?
the referral, And I had the windows out. I had the furniture all them by myself when somebody else came, when David Green brought me up here before y'all. You know, all this in here about the house with nobody trying to do nothing, they're destroying. Just keep me from being the natural heir of a marriage to the property.
Well, one of the things about property owned like this is
Yes,
you're not in complete control of the property ownership.
Right, right. I understand that.
And But that again,
Don't
you know,
resolve the
it's an
problem
argument,
like
it's an
that.
argument concerning what's a reasonable amount of time to solve the problem. On the other hand, the city's got a right to seek a solution to the problem because this is a health issue.
Right, I understand. But I ask, if you can, 90 days, that'll take 3 of my checks to get it covered.
Well,
I only get 9.
convince me this is gonna get solved even in 90 days.
It will. I saw the last problem with the windows out and stuff. I had to replace 4 windows, cost me $500 some from any glass. You know, where other people bust them out. But I catch the flack from it because I'm on the front. You know,
Well, your larger problem might be convincing Mr. Bartelli
well, you know, I understand.
that this is actually gonna get done.
It will get done. But look, I tried to make a phone to Mr. Bartelli. He would not make a phone. I made appointments over there. I asked him to call me. He never did. But every time I turn around, him in front of the house. You know, can I
If you
finish,
need
sir?
to, yeah, if you need to testify, come on up. You can talk.
Go ahead, sir.
I need to speak with.
And what's your name?
I'm Frank.
All right, raise your hand for me. It's all sworn.
I'm one of the highs of the property.
And what's your name for the record?
Frank Bellamy, sir.
Thank you. You're the other one you were addressing was too. Do you solemnly swear from the testimony you give today to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right. Can you help us out on getting this done?
Okay. First of all, I just came into this property because my mother, which is her brother. You know what I'm saying? I don't care nothing about him staying up. You know what I'm saying? He can stay there all he want to. I got a house that my mother left me around the corner. I own 2 houses through my mother. You know what I'm saying? I don't care nothing. That's my uncle. He can stay there all he want to. But if you ain't gonna do what you're supposed to do and then keep this thing up the code and keep people from out here like this right here, I don't care. You get a check every month. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be the water done been out way over 3 months. I got pictures on the phone to show you what's going on inside the house if you want to get technical. And this ain't no lie. You're a drug addict. I mean, come on, man. I don't want to expose you, but you know what's going on. You know what's going on. We ain't down here for that, but at the same time, I don't want to get fined for. I don't want to get fined for something that you responsible for. I don't live around them. You know what I'm saying? That's just my grandmother's house through my mother. I'm taking care of my mother's house, which is 508 North 10th Street. I own that property also through my mother. You see what I'm saying? We don't care nothing about him standing up, but you ain't keeping the water on. You can't even take care of the utilities, but you get a whole check every month. You done had this water off over 3 months. It costs almost $4,000 just to get the water turned back on. Look at the last time the water bill been paid.
All right.
So if you want to see what's going on inside the house, to let you know why the bill ain't getting paid, I can show you right here on the phone. I can show you on the phone if you want to see proof. If you really want to see what's going on.
All right. Well, I'm inclined, and listen to all this, I'm inclined to motivate people, whomever it may be, to get this done in 30 days.
See, this what's going on inside the house. You see what that is right there? A crack pipe. That's what's going on inside my grandmother's house.
All
If you
right,
really
we
want
can't
to-
hear both of you guys. Mr. Bellamy's got the mic. Thank you. Go ahead.
That's what's going on. That's why you can't pay the bill. But you want to get down here and want these people to feel sorry for you. I didn't give you a chance out of 10 and get it right. Everybody that's entitled to the house and be responsible, you stand in there and keeping up with the bills. And then we got to come down here and get fined on your watch. That ain't right.
All right.
If you ain't there, you're supposed to take care of your bills and take care of your business and handle your business.
All right. Listen, thank you, sir, very much.
That's all I want to say.
I got it. Thank you very, very much. Mr. Woods, you're going to get about a minute, and I'm going to make a decision. First of all, I'm telling you, there's a violation. The only thing I'm looking at now, if we're going to go past 30 days,
Give me 45. No.
you need to get it done in 30.
Okay. But still, sir, I paid the taxes ever since I've been out of
I appreciate that.
All right, now, I've been doing this by myself. Nobody does nothing to help me. They'll bring confusion towards me.
Listen,
And
here's the
30
deal.
days will be done.
Here's the deal. This property's got an ownership issue. You've got some area, hang on, listen to me. I'm talking now, you don't get to talk when I talk. All right? This property's got some ownership issues. It's up to y'all to decide whether you want to resolve them or not. It'd be really nice to have a designated owner who's actually got clear title to it. But you know what? That's not something we can do here. You're going to have some lawyers involved in this to sort this out. It can be done. All right?
Yes, sir.
Having said that, the city's still got a right to bring a claim to solve this health problem.
30 days.
30 days.
I got it.
All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to make a finding that there's substantial and competent evidence to conclude that the violation of Section 30-168 of the city code regarding unsanitary and unsafe conditions, specifically no running water on the property, which has been for at least 3 months or longer, and continues today with the property being occupied, and that it needs to be addressed within the next 30 days. So we're going to enter an order finding that violation and requiring that the owner bring the property into compliance by providing for water service no later than the end of business on March 19th, 2026. In the event of noncompliance, a daily fine of $25 a day shall commence on March 20th, 2026.
Yes, sir.
Don't kid yourself.
I'm not.
$25 a day adds up in a hurry.
Yeah, I went through that before.
Here's the thing, guys, this needs to be fixed.
Yes, sir.
Whomever needs to stay in touch with Mr. Bartelli, when you get the water running,
Thank you.
you need to let him know, because you don't want the $25 a day to start.
I'll get on as soon as I leave.
Look, this is a difficult situation,
Yes, sir.
all right? I understand it costs money sometimes to own a property,
Yes, sir.
but here's the deal. If you're going to be the owner of the property,
I'm not.
well,
Hold on.
you're here and you're the one
Yes,
dealing
sir. I
there,
understand. Been through that.
then somebody needs to take control of the situation and get
got
this
it.
solved.
I got it.
All right.
Yes,
Well, look, I would really hope we don't see you back here.
You want it.
And, okay,
I'm getting on it right
thank you
now.
for coming. Mr. Bellamy?
Excuse me, though. One more thing before you leave, because you let us know not to be running out to 7 o'clock. If you know you ain't supposed to be buying out to 7 o'clock, you still standing there at nighttime, doing drawers and all kind of other stuff.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you what's going on, young. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. I got everything right here.
It needs to be
You know what I'm
addressed.
saying? But he
Yeah.
done had more than enough time to get this situation right.
All right, let's adjourn this hearing. Let's take a quick recess. At the hearing at 2:08, we're going to continue with the next case, number 2025-132. Owner of record Herbert S. Delaney and Tracy Ledford, attendants in common. Or either Herbert Delaney or Tracy Ledford, or anyone representing either of them present today. All right, seeing and hearing no one. Mr. Bartelli.
Yes, sir. Harold Bartelli, City Palatka Code Compliance. This is reference case 2025-132. The house located at 322 Madison Street in Palatka, Florida. This is in the South Historic District home. Violations first noted on 8/14/25. I've had no contact, I've sent letters They've all been returned. I have no phone number, no contact, have not been able to contact anybody since I've had the case. There has been somebody at the property, as a matter of fact, this month. I drove by and there were workers there, so I did stop by and speak with them. And apparently the owners don't live here, but they were in town, so I gave my number and card and everything and asked them to stop by, and I've yet to see anybody or have any contact with anybody, so. There's 4 violations, section 94, 192, trailer, a utility trailer for storage being parked in the front yard.
And that section deals with major recreational equipment.
Yes, sir, parking.
It's mentioned in the ordinance that you provided as a part of the record, except where permitted in an R4 district. Is this an R4 district?
No, it's a historic district.
So historic's in a different class than residential?
Yes, sir.
Entertaining, all right.
And plus, it's also in the front yard.
Okay.
Which is a no-no.
So basically, the recreational equipment in historic is not allowed in the yard,
Not in the front yard.
in the front yard. And that's where this is located
Yes, sir.
according to city. All right. And what other violations are you alleging?
Section 3162, building fronts and abutting sides, property, deteriorating paint. Several issues on the paint, deteriorating on sides and the back and the front of
Okay.
the house more than 10%.
And what else do you have?
Section 3162, building fronts, abutting streets and property, mold and mildew. The front of the house, the steps, there's 2 sets of steps going up into the front and the walkway that are covered in mold, and there's a step on the side of the house that are also covered in mold.
Is this 169 or 162?
169, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay. And then the fourth one?
30-215, unregistered property.
All right. Let me ask about due process, if I may. We don't have anyone here who is a respondent. You did send official notice of the hearing and violations to the official owners, and address of record is maintained by the property appraiser and tax collector.
Yes, sir, actually, I spent it to 2. Somehow I acquired a second address on the individuals. I did send it to the 322 Madison Street, and then the second address it had on them was 13432 Providence, Rhode Island, Winnington, North Carolina.
Okay.
I believe I acquired it from an old case that they had where they were making contact. I think Ms. Dryer actually had a case on them, and she was so nice to him.
Did you get a response at all from either?
Nothing.
Did the envelopes come back?
I do have one that did come back vacant,
Which ones, the North Carolina or the
Madison Street.
the postal service said it was vacant?
Yes, sir.
Right, and you did post the property?
Yes, sir.
All right, and your affidavit of service is included in the record?
Yes, sir.
All right. You've got some photographs to show me concerning the violations?
Yes, sir.
And did you take these photographs?
Yes, sir.
And do the photographs accurately represent the conditions of the property on date in which you took them?
Yes, sir.
All right, please proceed.
One alpha would be 90-192, the trailer parked in the front yard, the utility. It's the front right side of the house, it's backed in there. It's
So is it just like a
like an enclosed.
pull, just a
Trailer,
pull bumper hitch,
Yes, sir.
RV, or just a trailer?
Just a trailer.
But you can live in it?
You probably use them for storage.
Okay.
2 Bravo.
I'm just curious,
I mean, Alpha.
the way the ordinance reads, can't be used for living, sleeping, or housekeeping purposes when parked or stored.
Stored. Yeah, used for storage. I'd say we're good for stored, parked or stored on residential zone lots,
Okay.
other than R4. 2 Alpha is violation 30-169, alpha deteriorating paint. As you can see, that would be the left side, the rear, the top picture, left rear side. Top half of the house there and the bottom half, and then on the bottom picture would be the rear of the house, the back wall, and the other side.
So the solution is just to paint it a consistent color?
Yes, sir. It's well.
Can you do that without painting the whole side of the house?
Sir?
Can anyone do that without painting the whole side of the house? And what would you tell the property owner?
I would, originally, I would recommend scraping all the old paint off and then.
Basically the whole side of the
evenly-
house?
Yes, sir, evenly
Yeah.
coat paint across the whole thing. I'm not sure they can match it, but it's all flaking off pretty much, so I would recommend scraping it before you paint it over top of it. If not, you're gonna have the same problem, the paint's gonna
Okay.
flake off.
Okay,
3 alpha, the top picture is the front of the house where the steps going up into the front. There's mold and mildew. And then on the bottom picture is the back side of the house. There's steps there also, mold and mildew from the rain droplets. And solution, pressure wash.
okay,
4 alpha. It's just a picture of the house. It's not registered, has not been registered with orange data.
now, and what makes it, his ordinance calls for a 10% standard, at least 10%? How do you know it's 10%?
As far as the mold and mildew?
Yeah.
The steps, basically it's about a 4 by, the porch, you can't see the porch, it's on the porch also. The step ratio is 4 foot wide by approximately 3 foot. And there's 3 steps there and 2 on the front.
All right, so you did the math,
Yes, sir.
all right.
And actually, the steps, not only the steps, but it continues out through the front walkway, which carries, it's about a 50-foot walkway.
All right, and then there's one more ordinance violation?
The registration of the house.
And this is
the property.
under 231, 215, basically a blighted property has to be registered?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Interesting ordinance. All right. Tell me about that storage again on this trailer?
The trailer on the side, it says no major recreational equipment shall be used for living, sleeping, or purposes of housekeeping purpose, or parked or stored in a residential area. Residential zone lot. It's not a residential slot, it's, for one, it's a historic slot. They can be parked in historic districts, they have to be in the backyard, I do believe, and it has to be in an enclosed carport where you cannot see it or something screened in. And
But that's a separate ordinance in the residential section,
unfortunately,
in the historic.
historic district, yes, sir.
All right. What ordinance is that?
Do not know that
All
one
right,
off the top of my
but
head.
it's in the architectural, historic architectural, all right. Anything else?
No, sir.
Last call for Herbert S. Delaney and Tracy Ledford, or anyone representing either of them. Seeing and hearing no one and finding that due process has been satisfied by sending certified letters regarding the notice of hearing and notice of the violation to the owners of record at the official address of record, and finding no response to those efforts, the city did take upon itself to attempt to locate, and did locate, an alternate address. But again, sending notice by certified letter to that address, but getting a response from neither except from the post office regarding the subject property address, which indicated that it was vacant. The property was posted in accordance with state statute, and the affidavit of service of that posting is included in the record. And you've never had any contact with no
Nothing.
one? All right. Based on the evidence and testimony presented, we do find substantial and competent evidence to find violations of Section 94-192 of the City Code regarding parking, storage, or use of major recreational equipment, specifically major recreational equipment in the front yard being used for storage. A Section -30-169, well, excuse me, under Historic Code, it's not allowed, period. Is that correct?
Not in the front yard.
Not in the front yard, all right. And 30-169A, building fronts and sides abutting streets or public areas during deteriorating paint. Solution to that's going to be to repaint or at least correct the paint on that building to make sure that the paint's this consistent color throughout the entire elevation as seen from Madison Street. 30-169D, building fronts and sides abutting public streets, mold and mildew, needs a pressure washing to resolve that. And 30-215, foreclosed, blighted, or unsecured structure. This requires registration of properties considered blighted and simply need to get the registration. We'll enter an order finding the violations and requiring that the property owner bring the property into compliance no later than 30 days from the date of the hearing, that is, by the end of business on March 19th, 2026. In the event of noncompliance, a fine of $100 per day per violation shall accrue beginning on March 20th, 2026.
75, 3 count. I'm sorry, you're right, never mind.
Therefore,
Yeah, you're right. I was looking at the wrong one. I
I
apologize.
thought you did the math.
I was looking at the next one.
All right, take a brief recess at 2:20. Going back on at 225, and this is again regard to case number 2025-132. We're going to correct the oral order regarding a violation of section 94-192. It does not appear after the city attorney's review of the pertinent ordinances for the city that there's an ordinance in the historic code which would allow or disallow a recreational equipment in historic property that would otherwise negate the import of 94-192. Therefore, we'll find the order shall be limited to findings of violations of section 30-169A, 30-169D, and 30-215. Okay. All right. Next case, number 2025-135, property located at 615 North 20th Street in Palatka. Owners are the heirs of Annie M. Grant with care of Alfred Grant Jr. Is Alfred Grant Jr. or any other heir of Annie M. Grant or anyone representing any of them present today? Seeing and hearing no one. Mr. Bartelli?
Yes, sir. Harold Bartelli, City Palatka Code Compliance, reference case 2025-135 for the property located at 615 North 20th Street in Palatka, Florida. Originally, violation, or a friendly reminder was sent on August 13th of 25, referencing statute 3169 alpha, building fronts and abutting streets and sides, rotten wood along the roof ridge, and windows boarded up, and unregistered property. Friendly reminder was sent, and notice of violation was returned to the address at records. Return vacant property.
Okay. And did you post the property?
Yes, sir.
And when was that posting?
Posted property was on 2/4 of
And
26.
you have your affidavit of posting included in the record?
Yes, sir.
All right, you're alleging, have you had any contact with anyone who's an owner
No,
of this
sir.
property? Or an heir?
No, sir. Actually, I did have a case on the house next door who knew the owner. Apparently, they live in Palatka somewhere. They said they spoke to them, told them to contact us.
Okay.
Nothing.
All right, so you have three alleged violations. One is 30-169A, 30-171, and 30-215. 169A dealing with front and sides of buildings visible from abutting streets or public areas, rotten wood along the roof. 30-171, windows are boarded up rather than with glass, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And then 30-215, failure to register a blighted property, is
Yes,
that
sir.
correct? All right, do you have some photographs for us?
Yes, sir.
And did you take these photographs?
Yes, sir.
And do the photographs accurately represent the condition of the property on the date in which you took them?
Yes, sir.
Please proceed.
One alpha is going to be violation 30-169 alpha, rotten and weakened wood. The top picture would be the front elevation of the house. The wood is slowly deteriorating and rotting away. The bottom picture would be the left rear and side of the house. Actually, that top picture, that left corner is actually a hole, the wood's missing. And on the bottom, the roof edge there,
So is this the gable of the roof or the
Yes, sir.
actual surface of the,
the gable piece of the roof.
so it's a vertical
Yes, sir.
rise off of the roof,
Yes, sir.
plane of the roof? And that's where the holes are?
Yes, sir.
And that's what needs to be repaired is the gable?
Yes, sir.
All right. And this needs to fix those holes?
Yes, sir.
That require a permit?
Sir?
Would that require a permit?
No, sir.
Okay. Next.
2 alpha would be violation 30-171, the windows boarded up more than 60 days. According to the statute, they've been boarded up since I posted the property, or a friendly reminder was sent in August.
All right. So this is basically an ordinance which requires that the boarded up windows be replaced with glass?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And 3 alpha, violation 30-215, failure to register property, just basically a picture of the house. Also be known that I did contact the Palatka Gas Authority. There is no water running to the facility. It doesn't appear anybody's living in there or inside of the building.
Is that vehicle there?
Yes, sir, but I didn't hit it until I noticed I posted it.
Well, has it always been there?
Yes, sir, and it's abandoned also.
I was just curious if that, a sign that somebody's using it for some purpose.
No, it's, I didn't see that until I actually posted the property, and when I went up on the property, I was able to see it. But after the fact, I sent them all the violations.
But you've never seen anyone on the property?
No, sir.
And the neighbors have never seen anyone on the property?
No, apparently whoever it's the heirs of, the father passed, and I guess these people, they live in Palatka somewhere, and he spoke with them and told them about it, and I haven't heard nothing from him.
Okay. Anything else?
No, sir.
Last call for anyone who is an heir of Annie M. Grant. A last call for Alfred Grant Jr. And last call for anyone representing any of them. Seeing and hearing no one, and find the due process has been satisfied by sending a certified letter containing the notice of the hearing and the violations to the official owner and address of record is maintained by the property appraiser and tax collector, and finding that attempted delivery was unsuccessful, and finding that the property was posted in accordance with statute 162 of the Florida statutes, with the affidavit of service included in the record, and finding that the substantial and competent evidence exists to find a violation of section 30-169 of the city code regarding building fronts and sides of abutting streets or public areas, as specifically some rotten wood located on the gable of the house as viewed from the 20th Street. Is this on a corner?
No, sir. There's actually a public walk, bike trail, I guess you can call it.
Okay, that's how you got the side
Yes, sir.
view. But you can see if it's a public access one?
Yes, sir.
All right. But you can see it from there, and the gable is apparent, and it needs to be repaired.
Yes, sir.
And 30-171, windows, the windows on the house, many of which are boarded, those windows need each to be replaced with glass,
Yes, sir.
according to that provision of the code. And finally, violation of 30-215, failure to register a blighted structure. What the solution to that would be the registration process. How much does it cost to register that?
I do not know the answer to that. It's done through a third-party Orange data system,
All right.
so I don't know the answer to that one.
All right. Well, in an order finding the violations and requiring that the owner bring the property into compliance on each of the three violations within 30 days, that is, as of the end of business on March 19th, 2026. In the event of noncompliance, a fine of $25 per day per violation shall commence on March 20th, 2026. There being no further business before the special magistrate, we shall conclude today's hearing at 2:33.